Okay, Vice City, we're doing the Vigilante, the Brown Thunder, which basically means I have all the hidden packages, which unlocks the attack helicopter, but you do have to get over to the military base to get it, because that's where it is. And I got lucky, I was able to get in there, land, and get this one off without taking too much fire from the army dudes out here. And once we get up and rolling here, we're going to activate the Vigilante. Okay, Vice City is probably one of the hardest ones to do the Vigilantes on. It doesn't have a motorcycle, and the manual aim on like the M60 is kind of tough, and it's a hard thing to get done. Now, the Vigilante with the helicopter or the Rhino is the easiest way to get all the levels done. Only downside is that this helicopter is a little tough to pilot, and obviously you got the timers going, but you're not pressured by the time. So just kind of, if you're halfway decent flying the helicopters, then by all means use the helicopter. The Rhino is also very easy to do the Vigilantes with, and I did a video on that as well. I just wanted to cover both ends, but as far as like doing it in a police car, I don't know, man. It's just rough. You're gonna get a wanted level, and you can't lose the wanted level in a police car, so you have to get out of it. And you're on the ground, which means if you shoot up a car enough to get the guys out, they're all coming out with shotguns pumping at you. So by far the easiest way is to do it with these vehicles, but you're going to have to collect the packages. Now if you want to do that, just follow the packages videos and get them. They're definitely not too hard to do, a little on the time consuming, but to me, getting the packages is like one of the most important things to do. I mean, it puts weapons all at your safe house. It's definitely one of the few Grand Theft Auto games where, well, Grand Theft 3 and I think Liberty City Stories and Vice City put the hidden packages, the items that you get from the hidden packages at your safe house. Now let's face it, that's the way it should be, okay? If you're going to take the time to find the packages and unlocks the weapons and armor, you need it to be at your crib, so. But anyway, we're continuing on, and as you can see, by this point of the game, I've been in the game a bit, and I'm decent with the helicopter. Not great, but decent. And unfortunately, there's no reticle or anything either, which would make my life a hell of a lot easier. As you can see, I'm just trying to judge this. The helicopter will take some bouncing around, so if you hit a pole or a building or something, it'll take a little bit of damage. But like right now, we got 2 stars, and we don't have to worry about the police at all, so that's definitely a nice option. Okay, this person's kind of like stuck under the... Okay, takes care of that. By far one of the easiest, shouldn't say like the easiest, but one of the more fun Vigilantes to me was in San Andreas. First time playing the game, I'm like, man, I want to do these Vigilantes, I want to get my maximum armor up. But in Vice City, in San Andreas, they have motorcycle police cars. They have motorcycles for the police, and if you jack one of those, you can use that for your Vigilante. So that's kind of sweet. But the downside is that obviously you're on a motorcycle. You can shoot straight, which means you can shoot up the cars, but you can't blow them up fast enough. So they would get damaged, and all the dudes in the car would get out, and then you'd have to get out and get off the bike and fight them. and they're popping off shotguns at you, and it's quite tough. So in order to make my life a lot easier, I would go get the minigun, and about 2,000 rounds with the minigun, and on the police bike, and basically I would just check the map and kind of get in front of the cars that are coming, and as they're coming towards me, I would just light them up with the minigun, and a couple of zaps with the minigun, and a car would blow up instantly. So I get to do the Vigilante all 15 levels, and not really have too much trouble with it. So the minigun makes my life a hell of a lot easier. But that's San Andreas. This is Vice City. And if you're just if this helicopter is just too much for you and it's pissing you off, just use the Rhino. Get over to the military base, get in that thing. It's indestructible. I mean, the only way that it can be destroyed is if it gets flipped. And that has happened once or twice, but on the average, it's not really an issue. So if you want to see it being done with the Rhino, just check out that video. If you're using this helicopter, I'm just thinking here before, I didn't do it this way, but you know, you can see the way the cars are going, so get to the direction they're headed, and as they're coming to you, light them up instead of chasing them down like I'm doing here. But God knows a reticle sight would have been real helpful here. And the nice thing about being on this side of the map, they seem to spawn at the airport a lot. So, hey, that definitely makes your life a lot easier. I did a video on the shooting range, and that opens up after I think it's called the Shootist for the Malibu quests. And if you're able to beat the side challenge in there, you get faster reloads. And the problem is that if you know, depending on how you attack the game, you know, that may not happen till the end of the game, and you're like, well, I'm kind of done with the game, so what's the point in having the fast reloads? And I gotten some comments about that, and I'm like, yeah, that's definitely something. So when I start off Vice City, doing the Malibu quests are like the first things that I want to do, because I want to get to the shooting range and unlock that faster reload. But it's not like it's a major thing in the game. You know, you can definitely win the game without it. I would say win the game, but complete the game. There's no way I could have done this on the ground. There's, you know, 4 stars. It just ain't gonna happen. And if you were in a car or something, you'd have to find a paint and spray, get out of the, you know, a police vehicle, you know, use a civilian vehicle to, you know, lose the wanted level. That was another thing that was nice about San Andreas. Like, I would always start it by CJ's mom's house, and because I was using the minigun, I was making buku bonus time. So when I would get 2-3 stars, I would just go to the paint and spray. There was like always a car next to the pizza place, so drive up there on the bike, get out, get in the car, use the paint and spray, lose the heat, get back on the bike, and then continue on with the Vigilantes. hoping to get some time to do the San Andreas walkthrough because I just love that game. It was awesome, just like Vice City. That was San Andreas. I would get in an area where they're coming to me, get off the bike, and then just rip them up with the mini round. This helicopter, though, it's tough to pilot, though. Definitely not like mercenaries, that's for sure. If you do collect all the packages and unlock this helicopter, and if you want to make your life easy during the messing with the man quest for the biker dudes, this helicopter will do it real quick. You just roll across the street and let some missiles fly, and pretty simple. But this car is working me. Finally. Okay, so that's 12 levels. That's all we needed to do. AA Gamer for Life doing the Brown Thunder with the attack helicopter.